Derrick Foreman comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Birmingham Barons taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Ready to go now. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Jacob Amaya.
Swing and a foul pushed off to the right.
Nope, that's inside. Two balls, one strike.
Strike two. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Slider misses away. What a battle so far. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Still a full count after the foul ball. Right now, he's struggling to throw something by the batter. At the plate, that's got to be a confidence boost for him, making contact and frustrating this arm. Got him looking. One out in the top of the first. That's about as close as you can get on a 3-2 pitch, especially after a battle like that one. I'm sure he was hoping for ball 4 at the plate, but it's the backwards K instead. The third baseman will hit next.
Ball one.
One out and the base is empty. Sliced down the right side. One-two offering. And there's a ball. They are grinding him up. 14 pitches thrown already to the first 2 hitters this inning. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Rolling right along to start the afternoon. 2 out. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are going to have their work cut out for him in this one. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. End of a half inning of play, no score. Bottom of the first, and now Hector Rodriguez.
The center fielder, Hector Rodriguez.
And fires in a heater at 95. In the air to left. And it gets into the seats. Left-handed batter waiting. Ball one there. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. And 1-2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Here's the 1-2 offering. That one to first. And
Nope,
it goes
that's foul.
just foul. Next
That's a
offering is
ball.
upstairs. What a take with 2 strikes. To the right side, Foreman. But good hustle to leg it out on a close play.
Batting second, the right fielder, Justice Thompson.
Digging in for the lookouts, Justice Thompson. Didn't play in last night's game, had a little breather.
Ball. 1-0.
One and 0, and the pitch.
Aye. That's outside.
Move to first. Rodriguez back in on a dive. Two 1 now. Close,
That's ball 3.
but called a ball. Just a hair inside, at least in the judgment of the plate umpire. If the pitcher adapts and gets a better feel for the zone, he'll be fine. Foul ball, it remains a full count. Rolled to short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, that is outstanding defense. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's
the first
anything
baseman,
but. Credit to them
Ruben.
for an outstanding double play.
Ibarra.
At the plate, Ruben Ibarra. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. Two outs, base is empty. Got him. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Runner at first,
Now
1
batting,
away.
the
Derrick
first baseman,
Foreman
Derrick
digs in now, the top
Foreman.
prospect in the White Sox system. So there's a lot of anticipation for his future in Chicago. Bash down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly out to center field. grabs it on the run.
The left fielder, number 24, DJ Gladney.
DJ Gladney getting ready to hit. Walked and came around to score the first time up. It clips the corner.
0-1.
Late swing, fouled off. Good eye on that pitch. With the two-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. Slider misses away. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. Pickoff throw, and back in there. Fly to left, Jordan. And that'll do it. One runner left stranded. They lead it 1-0. All set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Michael Troutman.
Michael Troutman.
Hauls it in, one away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Rodriguez takes a ball standing in for the second time. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So one on now with one away. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. So digging in, Justice Thompson, 0 for 1 so far. Pickoff move to first, Rodriguez back on a dive. Double play ball to second. Good feed, that's one. Throw to first, but not in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Ruben Ibarra.
Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Ruben Ibarra. Went down on strikes the first time through. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the third inning. In the air, along the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Thompson leading off first with 2 away. That's inside. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. Ivan Johnson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that inning, and he showed a nice up-the-middle approach on that hit, something you always like to see from a minor league hitter. And next, the cleanup hitter, Ivan Johnson. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball 1.
One and 0, here's the pitch. Curveball gets over for a called strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Ground ball to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. End of 3. The Barons lead it 1-0. Now the left fielder, Levi Jordan.
The left fielder, Levi Jordan.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one misses. Full count now. Some visible frustration on the mound after he didn't get the call at the top of the zone. Don't want to show the umpire up, though. Now the payoff pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate. Comes across to score.
Yes, you're out.
Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. That is out number 3. It's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, no 1 left. On to the top of the 5th. All tied 1-1. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in the top half of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Jacob Burke. A little bit hot. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Always scary when you see a liner back to the mound like
Now
that.
batting,
Glad the
right
pitcher's
fielder,
okay.
Nick
Got to keep your head on a
Lane.
swivel out there. And now the right fielder. There's a strike.
Hey, clutch up right here.
That's in there. And it's 0-2. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The batter,
Back-to-back
number 8,
singles, passing the baton.
shortstop,
You ever hear
Jacob
the phrase, holy
Amaya.
Moses? Well, it's appropriate right here because that ball was hit at 120 miles per hour, and that's how many years Moses is said to have lived. Don't think I ever read a story where he could hit like that, though. And here at the plate, Jacob Amaya.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
And he grounds this back up the middle. Base hit. And here comes the runner. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single.
batting,
It's
third
2-1.
baseman, Jason.
We hear a lot about how the
Matthews.
numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Nobody out, first and second here. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, number 56. And a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. 4 hits in a row, and they're really seeing the ball well. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. With the bases full, they've got a shot at breaking this thing wide open. Foreman, the next to hit. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. In there safely, and they lead by 3. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Brandon Komar, done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in just a minute.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Lenny Torres.
87.
Just trying to keep them in it here.
Lenny Torres.
DJ Gladney digs in now.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you.
And there's a strike. Strike 2. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Now here's the 0-2. Base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Safe, and they lead by 4.
Now batting.
Nice job to drive in the run. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Now at the dish, Wilfred Veras.
Hey,
First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Second base.
Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Brandon Drury now at the plate, 1 for 2.
Aye.
Four runs already this inning. We're in the top of the 5th inning.
Nice drive.
Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. It's offline, and the run scores. It's 7-1.
Now batting.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Nobody out, first and second here. And here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Aye. 0-1.
One now. Up the middle, base hit into the outfield. Coming around third, throw to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. And they're pulling away, up by 7 now.
The center fielder, number 55.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Burke. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. Coming to the plate, here's the throw. The tag, in there, safe. It's 9-1.
The right fielder, number 3, Nick McLean.
Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Lenny Torres is done, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with the new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Drew Parrish.
Number
Interesting
49.
to watch how the big deficit affects
Drew
this relief outing.
Parrish.
Digging in, the right fielder, number 3. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound.
Aye.
On 0-1, the delivery. Outside corner, there's a strike. Base hit into center field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Back to the top of the order here. Digging in for the Barons, Jacob Amaya. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Second run scores as well. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
The third baseman.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. The third baseman getting ready to hit.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Into the outfield, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. And here's the first baseman, Derrick Foreman. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. And the lead continues to grow.
Now batting, the left fielder, DJ Gladney.
Nobody out, first and second here. And now it's going to be DJ Gladney. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. The batter now, Wilfred Veras.
Ball.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a relay to third. And 1 gone as they make the play. He didn't get a great read on the ball, and the outfielder was able to throw him out as a result. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Drew Parrish out of the game, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with the new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw. Joe LaSorsa comes in with the team trailing by a bunch. Got to try to keep it where it is. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Drury. Oh, that one hit the pitcher. Gets the force. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver.
Aye.
Movement in the bullpen, number 35. The lefty looking to be getting ready. to the mound, and it hits the pitcher. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Finally, the inning is over after they push across a baker's dozen runs. 13 score. Last half of the fifth coming up. Birmingham with the lead, 14-1. Bottom half of the fifth, and the lookouts
for the
bat.
lookouts, the catcher, Michael Troutwell.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. The lineup flips over, and here is Hector Rodriguez. Outfield pretty shallow here. Hit hard, that gets through. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with
right
nobody
fielder,
out.
Number 5, Justice Thompson.
Now it's the right fielder, Justice Thompson.
Oh, and 1.
Right through there for a strike. With a double play situation here, it's unusual that he's working up in the zone. Next pitch will probably be lower. Got the batter looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB.
Ifora.
Next to bat for the lookouts, Ruben Ibarra. Dive, got it! Throw from the knees, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings down, the Barons out in front, 14-1. All set for the start of this inning. Now, Derrick Foreman.
Derrick Foreman.
Now a laser to second, but caught for the out. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, DJ Gladney.
Ball, that's down. Ball 2.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Perfectly executed backdoor slider, and that's such a tough pitch to hit. It takes a very patient approach from the hitter to stay back long enough to put the barrel on it. Line drive, and foul ball. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Off the mark there, ball 3. That's such a hard pitch to lay off of at the plate. Nice job to spit on that tempting slider down and in. And that's a strikeout looking. 2 away now to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Base is empty with 2 out. And now the DH, Wilfred Veras. There's a strike.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
And the slider just misses. 2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. Clips the corner. And now 3-2.
3-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. Time to stretch. The Barons lead it 14-1.
Now pitching for
We're back and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
50.
Number 50. Third time out this year.
Roach.
And now, Levi Jordan
for the
picked up an
Lookouts, the
RBI
left
last
fielder,
time up.
Levi
Still their only run of the game so far.
Jordan.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
And the 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a hit by pitch, and the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Leading off
So
for the
up next,
Lookouts,
Michael
the
Troutwine.
catcher, Michael Troutwine.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. The Lookouts with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. And goes down on strikes. And there's one down.
Now batting, center
Digging
fielder,
in for the
Hector
Lookouts, Hector Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. Here's a grounder up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw to second. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The right fielder, number
That's
5.
a hard but
Justin.
legal slide into second base we just saw. That did enough to affect the throw and disrupt the double play. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Justice Thompson. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. That one fouled off. Rodriguez leads off of first with 2 out. That one pushed foul. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Fly ball to right. The right fielder settles underneath it. And that is out number 3. This one is pretty well in hand at this point. Looking ahead to inning number 8. Birmingham with the lead, 14-1. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Derrick Foreman.
Derrick Foreman.
In the air to left. That gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. DJ Gladney, the next to hit. In the air to center. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Wilfred Veras.
Man on at first. Next up for the Barons, Wilfred Veras.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-0.
High fly ball to right field, going back pretty deep. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. One left on base. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Barons out in front, 15-1. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Levi Jordan.
Levi Jordan.
Pop-up, foul on the right side. Foreman moving under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Michael Troutwine.
Michael Troutwine digs in now. And that's downstairs and outside. The Barons up big in this game. Here in the last half of the 9th. And it's a pop-up.
Got it.
Pulls it down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Hector Rodriguez.
Next up, Hector Rodriguez. Outfield pretty shallow here. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them.
Nope,
this is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. 2 down and nobody aboard. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. There's a strike. You can tell how much confidence he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. Nice eye right there. They're down to their final strike of the game. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Skied to left, and this should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver.